So today we're going to be learning about Perfekt, which is a form of past tense used in German. So Perfekt is normally used when speaking, and it's broken down into two main different parts, which is the conjugated verb and the perfect verb, you could say, or the one that goes at the end. So the sentence here is, Ich bin nach Deutschland geflogen, and it means I flew to Germany. And so the conjugated verb is one of two different verbs. It can either be a conjugated form of sein, or it can be a conjugated form of haben. And so to figure out which one you use, the main rule is that if it involves motion or going somewhere, such as like swimming, running, walking, flying, so that would be like geschwommen, gefahren, and such like that, you would use sein. But basically anything else, you would use haben. And there are some irregularities within those. So this sentence, you obviously conjugate sein as bin because you are the one who went to Deutschland or flew to Deutschland, so wie ich bin. So the conjugated verb stays in present tense, but the actual action verb, or the one, so I flew, so this would be flew, goes to the end, and it always goes to the end. So then in the second sentence we have Ich habe Ananas gegessen, which means I ate pineapples. And so you have Ich habe, obviously because you have ich, and then gegessen. And so the forms of these verbs, they're irregular, because obviously this would be fliegen, but it's geflogen, and this one would be essen, but it's gegessen. And so a rule with verbs that start with a vowel is that you add a G in there. So obviously there's a G, so it's gegessen instead of geessen. And so then we have considered maybe a normal verb. Our version of this was just gekonnt. So there's no real changes to that. But obviously you don't conjugate these. So this one can't become gekommen. It's just gekonnt. And these go right to the end. Can you stop? And that is your basic perfect lesson. And if you want some more examples, we can, you know what, let's just write some more examples up here. So you can use ones like geschwommen, like to swim, geschwommen. So we have geschwommen. And you can say Ich bin geschwommen, and you can put where you swam, somewhere in between the first conjugated verb and the verb that goes to the end. So you can add some complexity to your sentence. And so another version of habe, a sentence with haben would be, is it geschrieben or geschrieben?
Geschrieben.
Geschrieben. So you have the normal verb, which is schreiben. So you can say, Ich habe ein Buch geschrieben. So I wrote a book, and it just, so this is normally used when you are speaking, but you will most likely use this when you are writing as well, because it's just easier. But there's no real rules when it comes to how the verb is. You just have to memorize them, and you'll definitely probably get a list in class that has a bunch of them, and you just have to memorize them. And over time, when you keep using them, you'll remember them, so it gets easier.
All right.